following program is an exclusive Disruption Networks production.
Get ready for the Old Baby's Grub and Gab Challenge, happening live Tuesday, June 26th at Old Baby's Gourmet Sandwich Shop, 4126 Oneida Street in New Hartford. In this corner, we have a tag team powerhouse of the Old Baby's Goliath Sandwich and the D. Currently undefeated, they are looking for a new challenger to try to take the belt. The Goliath Sandwich stands 3 times taller than the already huge Old Baby's Focaccia Sandwich. Do you have what it takes to take down the Goliath? With triple the meat, triple the toppings, pound of fries, and your choice of a 2-liter soda or bring in a 40-ounce of beer. The Disruption Network crew is looking for challengers to take it down. Do you have what it takes to take down the Goliath? Fastest time wins and sets the new bar to be broken. The D crew will be broadcasting live from the event on Tuesday, June 26th. There will be live entertainment from Ease Beats and Bizz, food specials, and other contests to win prizes. Do you have what it takes to take down the Goliath? Put your money where the mouth is. At Old Baby's Grub and Gab Challenge, Tuesday, June 26th at Old Baby's Gourmet Sandwich Shop and Disruption Network. Only on the D.
The Property Sisters of the Mohawk Valley was born when 3 top producing agents with over 25 years of combined experience selling real estate joined forces to take real estate to the next level. We practice with honesty, integrity, and the knowledge to help make the buying and selling process easy and stress-free for all of our clients. We pledge to always make our clients our top priority from start to finish and even after the house is closed. We will always be a valued resource for information and assistance for our buyers and sellers. Our customers over the years have become not only past clients, but great friends. As we join hands together as the Property Sisters of the Mohawk Valley, we look forward to serving our clients and our community and making a positive difference. You can reach us at 315-601-9630 for all of your real estate needs.
Hi, this is attorney Nick Pasalacqua. The team of attorneys I have assembled at Pasalacqua & Associates has been carefully hand-picked to include the best trial attorneys in the particular areas of the law that we practice. Have you been charged with DWI or any other crime? Members of our team include former assistant district attorneys, now fighting to protect your rights 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Have you or someone you love been seriously injured in a motor vehicle accident? Members of the team at Pasalacqua & Associates include former insurance defense attorneys, now fighting to ensure that you get every penny you're entitled to. If you need legal help quick, don't waste your time or money calling anyone else. Remember, for legal help quick, you better call Nick and the team at Pasalacqua & Associates. 315-500-NICK or 315-500-6425 or visit cnytriallaw.com today.
You know what the hell you're listening to?
It's EC Radio.
What's up? This is Duddy from the Dirty Heads, and you are listening to Easy Radio on DisruptionNetwork.net.
Yo, law infidels, that's right. It's Hacker Hameen.
This is Al Schneer from the band Mo.
Hey, this is Corey Glover from Living Color.
And you're listening to EC Radio.
And you're listening to EC Radio.
Live on EC Radio with the Z-Man. So take the pizza out of your fat moron mouse. Sit back and listen before I give you a $5 face slap. You'll never forget, infidels. YOLO.
Disruption Networks.
Hola, homeboys and homegirls. What's happening? It is EC Radio. We are live on the D, DisruptionNetwork.net. You can follow us on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, Instagram, Periscope, all those. Stream me, restream me, Twitch. Can't forget about Twitch. All the kids are into Twitch these days. That's the thing. That's what they're doing. And that's
they're
why we're
twitching.
They're twitching. We're twitching now too.
I think their parents were related. That's why they're twitching.
It's me, Z. Hope you're having a great. Today's Tuesday, right? Yeah,
it is.
Tuesday.
Hope you're having a great Tuesday. Chicken joining me as always.
What up?
We got a new member of the team in the house with us. We won't get into the details.
Oh, this guy? I'd rather have her.
I would rather have her too. Mike Pileggi joining us, and
I actually think we tried to hire her. Actually,
I think so. And we're still trying.
Yeah. We're still trying.
Our good friend Gina Scampone joining us today. We're talking Utica Summer Fest. I can't believe it's here.
Yay! I can't believe it's here either. I can't believe it.
When were you here last? April?
I think so.
April or something?
Yeah, I think so.
And how fast it went by.
I think so.
Time flies by.
April, it flew.
Yeah.
It did.
Flew.
It flew by. So you're pretty much all set, ready to go. All you got to do is execute, right?
All I have to do is execute. The other day I was floating in the pool. So I'm good. Yeah, I'm good. I'm good.
Gina brought us some lays, so we got laid. Thank you.
You're very welcome.
First time in a long time.
Don't tell anyone.
Yes, we won't. And are these going to be available for
They
purchase?
are. For sale. Yep.
Awesome.
Yep. We have a merch tent. We have, I forgot your koozies. So we have those.
I'll talk like this. The Utica Summer Fest T-shirts are now available.
He's never looked better.
I know. These are really cool.
Thank you.
I like it. Thank you for the T-shirt.
You're welcome.
Super cool.
You're welcome.
I'll probably cut the
Thank you
sleeves
for
off.
being there.
He says that every time he gets a T-shirt, he tells people, "I'll probably cut the sleeves off."
Well, that's what I do. I cut the neck. I crop it. Yeah.
I think he's allergic to sleeves.
Yeah.
That's what he does when he gets a nice long dress shirt. He's like, I'll cut the sleeves off.
Yeah.
You should see him in a tuxedo. He cuts his sleeves
Cuts
off.
the sleeves off.
I do got to say, our boy Joe Altier, when he got married, he went in a sleeveless tux.
Did he?
I believe
Yeah,
it.
totally awesome.
Guess
So it
what?
was
That's
really-
cool.
It was super
That's
cool.
all right.
But yeah, Summerfest. Wow, I can't believe it's here. It's happening downtown Utica. It
Very
starts
exciting.
Thursday. It goes through Saturday, and we've got a lot of excitement. You're bringing back the vibe of good old summertime.
I hope so. You know, everybody was really psyched about good old summertime, and, you know, the community's just been overwhelming, incredible. Incredible.
Yeah.
Everyone's embraced it with so much positivity. I couldn't be happier. Couldn't be happier. Couldn't be more pleased. So, yeah.
And you got a pretty cool and great staff, I got to say. Well, you got Tom Starr.
Tom, absolutely.
Tom's your backbone.
Tom, yeah, absolutely, definitely. You know, everybody that, you know, works with us and volunteers. I had a girlfriend at my house last night, and we were talking for a while, and I got so emotional because we were talking about everybody that's come together and that's going to be pitching in for the next 3 days, and I made a statement like, I don't know how I'll ever repay everybody. And she's like, but that's not what people want. They just want to be there and be a part of it and help because everyone's in love with it. So
we just want to.
You hear that, Pledgy? Not everybody gets paid. Pledgy. You hear that?
He's well versed in not getting paid. Believe me.
Yeah. Don't you worry. I'm aware, chicken.
I'll stick up for you on that one, Mike.
So yeah.
Well,
I'm grateful.
It's going to be a great party, and you know, you shouldn't expect to get anything out of it. Just have a great party and have a good time, and
Yeah.
let's do it up and do it big.
I
And
got a great crew. I couldn't ask for anything more. I'm so happy you guys are going to be there.
me too.
We're happy we're going to be there.
Yeah.
And that's important, too, because finding people to do anything is really difficult. Like anything creative or events, it's really hard to get help.
And it's
So,
true. It's
you know.
true. Yeah.
You know, I noticed it in the past. It was, but it seems like now people are really, there's like a group of people that really just are there for you. I
Yes.
mean,
Right.
we hear all the time, you know, like, guys need anything, let us, you know,
Yeah.
we feel almost guilty trying to like recruit people for help, but
Yeah.
there's some good people out there right now willing to put out the work.
Very
Yep.
giving community.
Very. It's a good era. It's a really good era.
You feel the winds of change in the city?
Oh, absolutely.
It's not so dark and gloom. I mean, you do
Absolutely.
have that, but I feel there's a group of people out there that are really trying to do things to make this city better.
Absolutely.
You know, there's a lot, not just a group. I feel like
Right.
there's a lot.
Yeah, I do
there's a lot of
too.
good organizations out there doing some cool things.
I do too.
And they just
I agree.
don't get the hype that they should be getting,
No.
I feel.
Right.
And I feel like now getting involved in these events, it's like, holy shit, there's a lot
Yeah.
going on.
Yeah. Well, even the organizations that supported Utica Summer Fest along the way have been just incredible. You know, the shares, especially on social media, the organizations that have shared everything that we've been posting all along the way for the past 9 months they've helped. They've really helped. So definitely a positive vibe.
Take me back to the brainchild of all this.
The brainchild of all of this.
When did it all go down?
It all went down to be honest with you, it all went down in the parking lot of
It all happened in the
Chili's?
park-
Was it the Chili's?
Chili's.
parking lot?
No, it went down at the parking lot of a previous employer. Let's put it that way.
Okay.
And and our good friend Joe Trizzolino, you have to give credit where credit is due. We were just standing around and just shooting the shit. And so Joe's like, we should do good old summertime. And we looked at each other. That's a great idea. That's a great idea. And then time went by, I don't know, a year or whatever. And then I left and I was like, that's it. I'm jumping. And I was really pushing buttons. Come on, let's go. Let's do this. Let's jump. Let's leave. We need to do it on our own. And then one day, myself, Tom, and Dave Phoenix all said adios, and here we are.
Wow. And doing it big, too.
Yeah.
Doing it big. This is going to be good. You got a lot of great sponsors out there, a lot of great help out there, and people are excited for this event.
Great really sponsors. I have to say, when we talk about sponsors, I've sold radio for so long, and when I approached my two major sponsors, the Restaurant Equipment Company and Adirondack Bank, they did not hesitate. And so really this would not be possible without the two of them. So I really need to give them a ton of credit, both of those gentlemen at those two organizations. Incredible. They didn't even hesitate.
And it must be reassuring that they didn't hesitate, that they seen a value in it too. That
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
doing
Because
a great thing.
They gave the event a lot of weight. They lent so much integrity to the event. And then when you start talking to people and you start building, that's how you build. When people hear who's on it and who's supporting it, that's how you build. So, and of course, before obviously we went to those two sponsors, we went to Mayor Palmieri in his office and his administration.
It had to be like a no-brainer for him, right?
They were just wonderful. Again, the positivity and the work that they do every day is just, it's incredible what they've done with this city. And I'm appreciative beyond Utica Summer Fest. I'm appreciative as a resident of the city of Utica, a lifelong resident who's raising a little girl in the city. There's a lot going on.
Have you ever left? Did you ever move away?
I did.
Did you?
I did.
And you came back?
I went.
She never came back.
It's up for discussion. I did. I left twice, actually. I went to Florida once. I went to college out in Florida.
Did you?
Well, I was supposed to be going to college, but the beach was one way and the college was another way. I got kicked out of I went to FIT in Florida. I got kicked out of a world religion class because I never showed up. So I showed up on this one day. We were taking a bus somewhere on some field trip, and I showed up because it was a cool trip and I wanted to go. And the professor's like, "What are you doing here?" I'm like, I'm here, And he's like, "No, you're not. You're out of class." I'm like, "Oh God." So I went to the beach. Yeah, I finished a semester, kinda, and then I came home. I hated it. I hated Florida.
I do too.
Me too.
I hated it.
I like visiting. I
do
like
too.
Right. Yep.
I do too, but I have no desire to live there. Yeah. And then I went again. I went to Orlando. That didn't work out too well.
Orlando didn't work out.
I think I blew town somewhere around the day before Thanksgiving or something like that. I don't remember. It was a long time ago.
But you came back, and now you're doing cool things in the city.
Yeah.
We were talking earlier too. I forgot you had your art gallery at one time
in Clinton. Yeah,
I forgot all about that.
Yeah,
so we brought it up. My mom has been asking me all day, is like, "Gina the one that gave me this?" And she's sending pictures of it. And I'm like, "I have no idea." And she was like, "She was in Vegas with you guys." I'm like, "I do not remember Gina being in Vegas with us."
I was there.
Yeah, I was on a lot of drugs back then. So. Anyways,
we were there.
Yeah, we were there, and I forgot you had that art gallery for a little while too. So you've done a lot of different things in your life.
Yeah. Yeah, and it's always been, promotion and media and art. I mean, well, I did start my college career at RIT on a scholarship when I left high school. When I left, graduated Proctor High School, I went to RIT on a scholarship, and I hated it. I hated every single second of it. So I left after my first year, but it was cool because it was a trimester. And so that equaled back then it was like almost 2 years of credits.
A trimester, so you try it.
You try it, you didn't like it, you left.
Try it out, you don't like it, you're out.
I was gone. So yeah.
Rocky Graziano saying, "Yo, Gina."
Hey, Rocky.
Yeah, Rocky, thanks for checking in. Everybody that's watching us, if you guys could do us a little favor and just click the share button and get the word out of the D and, of course, Utica Summer Fest, which is happening this weekend.
I'm so excited.
Starting Thursday.
So let's talk about the festival. Where are you blocking off Genesee Street?
So, well, first and foremost, traffic, road closures, all of that stuff can be found at uticasummerfest.com. So we're taking it from Elizabeth Street to Blandina, and Genesee Street will be closed off between that corridor. And then Devereaux and Blandina, below the entrance to the State Office Building Plaza parking lot, will be closed off closer to Genesee Street.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's see, getting a lot blocked up. That's cool, though. Now, so you have vendors coming in, right? Food trucks?
We have food trucks coming in. Great group of food trucks. They're coming in. And we have a nice handful of quality artisans. I was really picky and choosy about the artisans because it's something that I want to grow. So the artisans that I have coming in are phenomenal. A couple of them have work up at Artisans Corner in Clinton on the corner. Really good stuff. I have Lauren Fisher's going to be there. She's Kyle Gilio's girlfriend. She's a best-selling author. She's got a wonderful book out, so she's going to be there doing book signings too. So
cool.
yeah, I asked her to come down. So there's going to be some really, really cool things down there. Nice things.
And you got activities for the kids as well.
We have so much for the kids. So the plaza is going to be just transformed into a wonderful kid zone. New York State OGS really shared our vision too, and they've partnered with us, providing the space on the plaza.
What do you mean plaza?
The State Office Building Plaza.
Okay,
yeah.
Okay, gotcha.
So Scotty's is coming in, and they're bringing in. It's called Boomer's Fire Truck, and it's just like kids can run in there and jump around and play, and it's really cool.
Oh, cool.
And they're bringing another shoot and shower game, so two people could go up against each other shooting hoops for like 20 seconds, and whoever gets the less hoops gets a bucket of water dumped on them. The kids are going to love that. What else do we have? The Comets are going to be there setting something up if we could fit it on the plaza because it's mammoth. Angela's coming in. What? I'm sorry.
It's mammoth?
It's mammoth. It's their big hockey rink, their street hockey rink. So
they're bringing a street hockey
I'm
rink.
hoping that we can fit it on the plaza. Yeah. So Angela's going to be there doing face painting. We have the Utica Public Library doing, they're giving away free books. We have the Utica Zoomobile there on Thursday and Saturday. They were booked on Friday, so they'll be there with the animals. Fidelis is our Kids Zone sponsor, so I'd like to thank them for that. It's gonna be a lot of fun.
So you got activities for the kids, alcoholic beverages for the adults.
For the adults.
You dump water on people?
If you want.
So yeah.
Beer and wine?
Beer and wine. And McCraith is going to be happy because I'm like, Chad, I need more beer. He says, Gina, I can't put any more beer on the truck. It's going to be illegal to drive it on the road. I'm like, okay. So yeah, the beer truck is stocked.
We got to go on a beer run.
It's stocked. And we have wine. So yeah, it'll be fun.
Great.
It'll be good.
A wide variety of beer, or is it just?
I have 4 on tap.
4 on tap.
Yeah, I have a Saranac on tap, the Blueberry Blonde, the Blue Moon, the Utica Club, and
you had me
Light.
with the Utica Club.
I was about to say the same thing.
I know. That's like a huge one. That's the huge UC. So yeah, that's definitely on tap for the majority of the people.
Yeah, Utica Club has definitely had a resurgence going on.
They sure have.
The last 10 years or so, if not longer.
It used to be you go to bars and you never would be able to find UC.
I know.
Even local bars in this town
know.
never used to carry UC.
I know.
And, it was the old man beer.
That's right.
And now you see it. I was at the bar working the other night, and this young girl, 22, 23 years old, ordered Utica Club, and I'm looking, I'm like, wow, 10 years ago that would have been like a Labatt or a Coors Light or something.
Bud Light.
Yeah.
Screw Bud Light. But now if they're a sponsor, we love Bud Light.
But they're not.
But they're not.
Bud Light.
Give it up for UC. UC's our sponsor around here.
Love UC.
Yeah.
They keep us
bathe in
hydrated.
it. Yeah.
They keep us hydrated every week here at the D. So big ups to our friends.
So we're stocked on UC, yes. Stocked.
Yeah. Exciting.
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 Now we haven't even talked about the music.
Oh, my God.
We got some people checking in here.
So psyched.
We got people checking in?
Yeah, we got Danny Nolan out in Vegas.
What's up, Danny?
He said, "Is there another event happening in July?"
There's probably several.
Really? Danny Knoll. Hi, Danny.
Checking in, usually only checks in on Ease Beats and Bizz, so we're pretty proud.
Well,
just because of
wait.
you.
In Dan's defense, he lives in Vegas and he sleeps all day because he works all night.
No, I'm just
all right.
Dan,
just,
So,
I mean, come on.
all right,
Dan.
so don't.
I think it's because it's Gina that he's probably checking in.
It probably. He said, "It's like, oh, Gina's gonna be on."
Gabe's checking in. He says,
Hi, Gabe.
In Ralph Cavo, my buddy Ralph. I used to work with Cavallo's even.
Oh yeah.
He says Utica Club is the shit. So.
Yeah.
He likes Utica Club. We all love Utica.
He said, "What up,
Ralph.
boys and young lady?"
I like it. I like it.
I love you.
I'm excited. I'm excited for Summerfest.
Yeah, me too.
I don't know you, Ralph.
We didn't even touch on the music yet. Let's talk about the music.
The music.
'Cause I think the music is phenomenal.
So I get this message from Jimmy Vivino's manager this morning, and he's like, "Listen, we were practicing last night. The band is just ridiculous." And I get all excited. He's like, "Give me a request. We'll do some songs for you." So they are so jazzed to come and do this.
Cool.
Funk Evolution is just, they're flying high. They're so excited to come into town. And there's so many people here that have seen them, whether it be out at Saratoga or a wedding or up at the casino or wherever. And they're really into Funk Evolution. LB Security, we hired them in addition to what the UPD is going to be providing. And Nikki LaBella is really excited about having Funk Evolution come into town. There's a lot of people, so we're excited about them. And the Boat Drunks are coming in on Saturday. Big Jimmy Buffett band. So we're going to have a different party every single night.
Wow.
Every night we're giving away $500. So, yeah.
Wait, you are?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like,
I want to win.
Yeah.
So how do you get this 500?
So,
How much do you have to eat? Is there someone we have to kiss?
No, pal, you work in your meaningless job this weekend, so you're not eligible.
well, we don't know about that. We'll see.
Quit it.
We're working on that. So Thursday is actually summer solstice, and you guys know how I am about all that stuff.
Oh yeah.
Okay. So it's a big hippie or spiritual. We went through this last time.
You're both.
So it's a big spiritual thing it's spiritual hippie. And so we're going to ring in summer solstice Thursday night. So the best dressed summer solstice outfit doesn't have to be a chick. It could be a guy. It could be a girl. If you just get creative with the summer solstice outfit, the Event Co., which is my company who is putting Utica Summer Fest on, will be giving away $500 to the best dressed, and it's going to be crowd judged. And then...
So you're going to bring people up on stage, and then...
Yeah, well, we'll have people floating around in the crowd, and then we'll pick them and bring them up on stage, and then it'll be, crowd applause.
Let me ask you a question.
Yeah, so bring your friends.
Is nudity required? That's just...
No, we have kids down there, so we're going to be
family event.
It's a family event.
We're not going to do our Show Your D contest.
No, we're going to be really good.
Okay. I just want to get that 500. I'm willing to go all out is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
He could be naked and you wouldn't even tell.
A lot of hair. It's like I have a sweater on.
You're never naked, fully naked, right?
Look at that button. Oh, that's not a button.
That's hilarious.
So that's Thursday.
What exactly is a summer solstice costume, though?
Yeah. I don't know. A sun. If you go on the Utica Summer Fest Facebook page, Jay Sumner, I Love Utica, did some videos for us. So he just, did some little clips of what a summer solstice costume might look like. A sun, something cool.
I think Chiquita Banana Lady.
The Chiquita Banana Lady.
Bend over, show moon.
Whatever. There's a lady there in a really cool outfit with just feathers all over the place. Anything that looks like a summer celebration.
Okay.
Get creative. There's $500 on the table for somebody to take.
Every night you're giving away $500?
Every night. Every night.
Is it the same kind, or is each night a different theme?
Each night's a different theme.
Okay.
So Thursday night, or that's Thursday night. Friday night, the Killebrew is the sponsor of the $500 giveaway. So they're giving away, the Killebrew's been in business 4 decades.
Wow, have they really?
Yeah, can you imagine?
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Good for them. That's
yeah,
awesome.
I know. Mike, he's another one. Didn't hesitate. So Mike said, let's celebrate our 4 decades in business, and we'll go back 40 years. So we're going to take it back to the 70s, and that's the Jimmy Vivino night. So also, I do need to add that Monk Rowe's bringing his trio in and warming the stage up for Jimmy Vivino. And Jimmy will come on and do a couple numbers with Monk, and then he'll stay on stage for the rest of the night. So there's not going to be any break in the music.
Excellent.
On Friday night,
So
yeah.
you got to dress 70s style.
So Friday night is 70s style.
So Gabe, if you're out there, just dress like you normally do.
Make it cool, though. You know what I mean? I mean, you got to have fun with it. And then Saturday night, we have the Boat Junks coming in from out of town, and they have a huge Parrot Head following, the whole Jimmy Buffett scene. So Best Dressed Parrot Head, this side of Margaritaville, is going to get $500 from CNY Seal Coating and Concrete. So Mario and his family will be down Utica Summer Fest on Saturday night and helping us out with picking the winner.
Nice.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Parrot Head, doesn't it sound
Yeah.
like a rum?
Yeah.
There is a Parrot Head rum.
Oh, is there?
Or Parrot Bay.
Oh, Parrot
something
Bay.
like that.
Parrot Bay, yeah.
Couple drinks in.
They all like, I'll have a Parrot Head.
There's
It's a
a
coconut
Parrot
rum.
Head somewhere. Coconut rum, yeah.
Coconut rum.
Yeah.
Well, this is great.
Yeah.
You know, Gina, when we are there broadcasting live, make sure you send some of your sponsors over to us so we could talk to them, and
Give 'em some
during our live broadcast.
I
give 'em some
absolutely
love
will.
and give
I
'em-
absolutely will.
Give them an extra rub, if you will.
I absolutely will. I've had I've sent invitations to all of my sponsors, my main sponsors, including City of Utica and Commissioner Justito, Mayor Palmieri and Commissioner Justito, if they want to come up and say a couple words. So I know some of them will be there. I've also invited Adirondack Bank and the Restaurant Equipment Company, so corporation. So I will. I'll send them over.
So I think it's awesome that these guys just jumped right in. Like these businesses in this town, and a lot of people in this town, they get approached by a lot of things.
They do.
And for them to just say, "Yeah, I'm in," it just shows that this thing's got a lot of juice.
Well, and the other thing too is one of the decisions that we made really early on was we knew that it would be compared to Good Old Summertime. Mm-hmm. Obviously, it's in the same footprint. It's along the same lines. Obviously, the days and the hours have been shortened, but one thing we decided on was we had to bring a different element. We wanted to bring something different. There's a lot of events going on weekly. There's the weekly food truck things that are great. A lot of things happening. So we brought a different element in. I have a group of atmospheric performers coming up from down south. Actually, they're on the road right now on their way to Utica. And so they're going to bring a lot of different things in. There's going to be stilt walkers, and there's going to be the chicks with the ribbons, and the chicks in the big bubbles going around, and
Like a Mardi Gras feel.
you know what I mean? Yeah. So, and they're going to be there all 3 days. The same group is actually going to do, in addition to what's already on the plaza, we have a stage set up, and they're going to be doing like quick chain jacks and magic jacket acts. So the kids will get a good kick out of it, and the adults as well. It's entertaining.
See, I like
it's
the
really
fact
cool.
that you condensed it down too, because I felt like sometimes then what it took in the air out of Good Old Summertime is it went on too long and it took on too much time that it thinned out the crowd. You're there for what was it, like a week almost?
A week. It was
And it
an
was
entire
all
week.
day long.
And it was all day long.
So now you block all that
noon.
traffic, and people work, people got stuff going on, so they're not there all the time during the day. So condensing it, you make it more fun for everybody.
Yeah. There's a certain amount of time that you could come in and enjoy it. The other thing, too, is it's a different landscape than it was back then. Right. And so the renaissance of what's happening downtown, that wouldn't happen if it weren't for the merchants that are down there. So out of respect for them and everything that's happening downtown, especially within that footprint, we condensed it. And so we wanted not to be such a hindrance on their business. So we didn't close them down for an entire day.
Yes.
So,
and it's, what's the word I'm looking for? Far less imposing on people that work down there and that travel down that way.
Right.
Because what time do you guys starting?
4:30.
4:30. So what time do you actually block off the roads?
So on Thursday, we're blocking it off at 2.
Okay.
And then the entire festival needs to go up. And then on Friday and Saturday, right now we're saying 3. Hopefully, we'll know on Thursday if we could get it done within an hour on Friday and Saturday. Every night we need to strike the event, and every day we need to put it back up.
Mm-hmm.
So that's a challenge in itself.
But the beauty of it, like Chicken said, condensing everything. Nowadays, you got food trucks.
Right.
So you don't have to set up all these elaborate tents and have them sitting on the side of the road all weekend.
Right.
They could just drive right up, and then you block off the road. And same thing with the stage as well. The stage is portable. It's movable. It's got wheels.
Right.
You just pull it up, drag it up, and block off the road, and boom, you got a stage.
Yeah, the band shell.
The band
shell. Yeah, all the bands are going on the band shell for that reason. It was just logistically the best idea. The atmospheric stage is staying on the plaza all 3 days. So that'll be stationary. Everything on the plaza will be stationary. But as far as what's within the footprint, it needs to come down and then go back up.
Mm-hmm.
But we got it. We have a great team. I got in touch with Vince Scalise. Tom got in touch with Vince Scalise, and we worked it out with Vince. I had asked them for some veterans, if some veterans could come and help us.
Oh, that's cool.
And and they were like, absolutely, So there will be a group of veterans that help us set up every single day and break down every single night. The Veterans Outreach Center will have a table there. And so if the people coming to Summerfest can maybe bring some personal hygiene items, that's what the Veterans Outreach Center needs right now.
Cool.
We would be so appreciative of that because, these guys are coming in and they're doing it out of the goodness of their heart. So I'd like to help them. Actually, there's something else that we're going to do for them in November too, but we'll talk about that if we have time later.
So personal hygiene supplies you need. So toothpaste, toothbrushes,
yes,
deodorant,
soap. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
And you're going to have like a little bin to put all that collectibles in there?
Yes.
Okay.
So they'll have a table, and then the event co will have a merchandise table. So either one, you could drop it off at their table or at our merch tent. We would be appreciative of that. Definitely.
Very cool.
We got Ralph checking in again. He said that was the most memorable things talking about good old summertime that he can remember as a kid growing up. It's nice to hear that you're putting a new twist on things and bringing it back.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You think maybe later on in the years to come we can do like the bed race and the waiter races?
I would love to, and I had a couple other really good ideas about things that I wanted to add to it. I definitely want to do that. I definitely want to do that. We started out and we built it with everything that I wanted in the inaugural year is in the inaugural year. Mm-hmm. And hopefully everything goes off well and it's welcomed again by the city in 2019, and we just keep building those races, and those were fun things.
A lot of fun.
They were a lot of fun. Yeah.
And it added, all these other businesses would get involved, and they'd get teams together.
Yes.
And there would be these challenges going on. It was really cool.
It was a lot of fun. Yeah. So yes, I would like to do that. In addition to the Veterans Outreach Center, we hope that we can get some personal hygiene items for them, but the American Cancer Society is pouring for me, so I'm really excited about that. So a percentage will go to the volunteer teams that are going to be on that night, and this is an opportunity for the volunteer teams to raise money. They have a certain amount that they want to raise every year, and so this will contribute to that. So I'm excited about that.
Our friends over at the American Cancer Society are always lending a helping hand.
Yeah,
and
Melanie, she's been
great people to work with.
Wonderful.
I love them people.
Wonderful.
They're great, man. They're funny too.
Wonderful.
They're ball busters.
We were recently at the Relay for Life at MVCC, and we had an amazing time that day.
Yeah.
And just hanging out with everybody.
That was my first time. My first time being there.
That was your first time?
That was my first time being there, and it was really cool. I started looking. They had all the game themes. You had Twister, you had Monopoly,
Sorry,
Chutes
and Ladders,
Yep.
Candyland.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, it was a cool little theme that they had going on.
It's cool.
The Relay for Life. That's a great event that happens in the community, and it's all for a great cause too.
It is. It is for a great
some
cause.
of the proceeds are going to go to the American Cancer Society.
Yes, absolutely. Cool. And obviously, that's a very near and dear subject for me personally. So I'm so proud of that.
Awesome.
Very proud of that.
Great. Our boy Longwood's checking in. He says bed races are awesome.
and fuck cancer.
And fuck cancer, of course.
Yes.
Absolutely. Indeed. Bed races are awesome. Yeah. Not those kind of bed races, Longwood. But that was fun, though. And let me explain when we were talking about bed races. They would have beds on wheels, and they would pit one bed against another, and you would have to get on it, and a couple people pushing, and whoever got to the other side. It's kind of like a
awesome.
a go-kart race or something like that, just on beds.
I like to see with office chairs.
Office chairs?
Office chairs, that's a good idea.
Actually, that'd probably take up less room, too.
Yeah.
Well, it will.
Yeah, you ever see them with the fire hydrants?
No.
Like they'll be on an office chair, and then
you mean an extinguisher?
Yeah, but did I say hydrant?
Yeah.
No, that's not the right terminology.
Go to bed, Pledgy.
I'm running on like 4 hours of sleep. I worked 8 hours the night before. Okay, just give me a break.
Quit your job, grow your hair long, join a band. That was my advice back in the 90s.
But chicken. But it's good advice till to this day.
So wait, what do you do with the fire extinguisher?
You, I'm losing my words. You hit the little trigger thing there, and you let it blow, and then it.
Yeah, it shoots you back.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that would be cool.
That's an interesting.
That's an interesting concept.
Here's the thing, though. You want to make things real interesting, you could play a little game of chicken. Do it in oncoming.
Yeah.
See
Easy.
who wins, and chicken could be, play on words, chicken and chicken. Play, who's gonna move first? I don't know.
Who's chicken?
Someone might die. I have no idea.
Go to bed, Pledge. All right.
All right.
We got Daryl Hogan checking and says, "Bring back the bed races, Z."
That's not up to me.
The bed races, the waiter races.
You're still gonna get blamed for it, Z.
I will.
Guess what? You could come and take the brunt of whatever I get blamed for this weekend.
Longwood checking in says his sister is a breast cancer survivor, and unfortunately his mom lost the battle. Sucks to hear, bro.
Oh, sorry about that.
That's all right. Turn that down.
Why is it too? Oh dear.
Longwood's also saying that's too much work for a millennial to join a band. We do got a couple millennials around here hustling their butt off, but anyways, we won't get into that. Summerfest. We're talking Summerfest this weekend. Starts Thursday.
And the weather's going to be great.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Are you giving out these lays to everybody? Is this like a thing?
Yeah. Well, we have a certain amount.
Special.
Well,
you ain't special.
You know how I am.
Penny Lane.
Penny Lane. Yeah, we have a certain amount. I mean, I don't know if I have enough for everybody. I hope I don't have enough for everybody.
Exactly.
So yeah, we'll give those out. Those are going to be given out on Saturday. On Thursday, we have beads for everybody. On Friday, what's Friday? Friday's cool. We have the punch balls. Remember, we went retro. Remember those punch balloons?
Yeah.
So we went retro with those.
I said punch my sister in the face.
Yeah, those are fun. So we'll be throwing those out to the crowd. And the kids will get a kick out of that, too. But I'm sure the adults, they're really for the adults.
Yeah.
And then Saturday, we have those and some beach balls.
Longwood saying, hold up, she's handing out lays. I'm on my way.
Come on up, bro. We've been inviting you up for a year and a half.
Yeah,
now.
right,
Come on up anytime.
You can sit on Tommy Drama's show.
You know, you got the punching balls?
Yeah.
I love those things.
I know. Weren't they fun?
Yeah. Can I fill mine up with nitrous?
Sure. Why not?
Can I fill mine up with Utica Club?
Sure.
Hey, no,
new beer ball.
That's a really cool idea, though. Every night's a theme night.
Every night's a theme.
On top of they're giving away money each night. I mean, you have no excuse not to come.
You know, and it's $500. I mean, it's not like, you know, you're getting $20. You're getting $500.
See, Pelagie? You can make $1,500 this weekend if you dress appropriately.
I just say you shave a sun in your chest.
So I have so much hair, I can literally make the T-shirt she brought you in my chest hair.
I probably could.
See it.
Probably could. Yeah, this is really exciting, though. I'm pumped up. It's going to be a great weekend, and thanks for having us come down and hang out.
Oh,
like, we haven't even started yet, but I'm thanking you already because I know in my bones that it's going to be awesome.
Thank you. No, thank you guys for being there. Thank you for the platform that you gave me back in April when we were, you know, at the early stages of planning. Thank you for having me here today.
Are you doing like a media tour this week? You should be. You should be on like News Talk and Keeler and OUR and all the things.
Well, you know.
she gave that look.
Yeah. No, you should be. I mean, if it was up to me, you would. You know, that just
I will
makes us
say,
cool.
We got an exclusive on the D.
Exactly.
I will say, well, yeah, you guys have been an awesome media sponsor. WUTR has done a phenomenal job. The professionalism that comes from WUTR is just, it's incredible. It's incredible. From the sales to the production to the on-air, everything. I couldn't be happier with them. So they are also a media sponsor. So yes, other than that, we haven't had any radio stations call.
You should have been. Wonder why.
Don't know why. Don't know why.
But this is cool. You should be on media tour because everybody needs to know about this. But I think the word has gotten out. Yeah. I mean, between here and the D and UTR and Facebook and all the social medias, I mean, people are interested.
Don't worry, G. We understand your plight with the media.
Well, you know, and it's not so much that. I will say that my girlfriends that work in media on media sales, you know, we've all either worked together. We've done both. We've worked together and we've worked against each other on the street for a lot of years. And some of those girls are just so true blue that it doesn't matter. It goes so far beyond their jobs, and they are very supportive.
Good.
Well,
very supportive.
We both come from that world,
right?
We've come across, you know, people we worked with, you know, and challenging right up again, you know, have a mutual client, and you know,
right?
And it's all love, you know.
It is.
The true people that have been doing it for a long time understand,
right?
You know what I mean? There's no animosity. There's
none.
You know, they know that. You got to get yours, and they got to get theirs, and the client is the most important thing.
That's right.
It's the young pups that are trying to make a name for themselves, or the insecure ones that go out there, and they're the ones that have the problem.
Well, maybe they're just inexperienced. I don't know. But, you know, those are the ones that are usually here today, gone tomorrow. Yep. You know, but my girlfriends that are in media, there's a couple of them, but one in particular, I will say, she's always supportive.
Is that Laverne or Shirley?
Oh, no, Kelly, she's not in anymore. But yeah, she's not? No, she's not in media anymore.
Oh,
Kelly, yeah, she has another job. But yeah, you know, Kelly and I will always be Laverne and Shirley.
Oh yeah,
no doubt about that. Nothing will break that. That's for sure.
Longwood says, "Shave a wife beater on him."
Pledge, would you be into that?
What's that now?
Shave a wife beater.
Shave a wife beater into you? We'll save it for a bit down the road.
Yeah,
I think. Yeah,
let's save it for a bit.
A wife beater sweater.
The other thing is too. Let's call into your job like after we're done with this interview.
Yeah.
Let's do it live on air and let's just quit right then and be like, hey, listen.
You gotta do a jerky boy style.
Jerky boy style.
Do they know you're here? Like, are they watching right now?
I really don't know. But I did tell my boss, like, you know, I'm thinking about putting my 2 weeks in, and I didn't want to like do it until like today.
Until I give you the
hey there, Slapnuts. Pledgy ain't coming in today.
I'm going to be perfectly honest with you. We have inventory in a couple weeks, and I've not been rotating, so it's going to get interesting.
So quit before that.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. You just blew yourself in.
Yeah.
Yeah, he did.
You weren't going to give the 2 weeks until you heard the speech from me today, huh?
Yeah.
And was it a good enough speech for you?
Oh, yeah.
Did that get your morale pumped up?
Yeah.
Awesome.
It's like, but here's the thing. I've been doing everything for convenience, and it's been getting me nowhere. So I gotta really step up.
Yeah, let's
step
start inconveniencing you.
It was like
That's gonna work out
his
for
Braveheart speech.
Yeah.
Freedom.
But yeah, man.
Scott Sterling checking in. Our boy Scott checking in.
Hey, Scott.
Hello, Disruption and Gina, and Dr. Main Monkey is in the house. We need Dr. Main Monkey back on EC Radio.
Is he coming down? Are you coming down, Scott?
Scott, we need you there. You should
Yeah.
come. You need to come to Summerfest this weekend if Dr. Main Monkey isn't playing this
Is
weekend.
Main Monkey certified?
Mr.
Is
Monkey,
he a doctor?
they're a pretty kick-ass band.
Oh, they're a band.
Oh, yeah, they're a band. But it's a shtick. They all dress up like monkeys.
Oh, it's
like,
hysterical.
yeah, it is.
Gotcha.
Hysterical.
All right. Do they have doctor coats on?
If he does come down to Summerfest, he needs to stop in at the D.
Yeah. Well, he's saying soon. He'll be down soon, one of these days. So
Soon.
We'll get
so
him in.
that means he's not coming to Summerfest.
You're gonna make Gina cry.
I love it when my messages goes off and I turn it on and there he is, Mr. Main Monkey.
He is killing it.
The hell's he doing now?
Promo-wise, he is killing it. He's
Yeah.
out there all the time. But he's saying Mr. Monkey at Lucan's on June 28th on Saranac Thursday. So
Nice.
that'd be cool. Maybe we'll pop in for that. I don't know what the hell. I got to check my calendar.
place is
see what
gonna
I'm
be
doing,
bananas.
but it's going to be swinging with monkeys. But we need to get you back on, Scott. And we had so much fun last time he was on the air with us.
I can imagine.
God.
I can imagine.
He didn't leave character. He stayed in the costume the whole time.
Did he really?
Yeah. Then he just kind of looked at me and he took off the mask and he was just drenched in sweat.
Shot.
Yeah, we had
Shot.
good times. Good times, man. Dr. Main Monkey and Mr. Monkey is the name of the band, though. So check out Mr. Main Monkey at Lucan's Thursday, June 28th. He's saying the Saranac after party. Yep, come on down. It's going to be a good one, too. I think that 28th, usually around that time when teachers are getting out of work and stuff like that, it's usually jam-packed down on Varick Street. So you'll have a good night down there. Well, we're going to have a good night this weekend. 3 good nights in a row.
Nights.
Thursday, Friday, Saturday for Utica Summer Fest. Is there a website that they can go to and check out all the information?
UticaSummerfest.com. UticaSummerfest.com. It has everything. It has the band lineups. It has the band bios. The band bios are so interesting. These bands coming in, the greats that they've played with, and off the top of my head right now.
Can I just tell you, we looked up Jimmy Vivino's Wikipedia the other day on air to see all his stuff that he's done throughout the years, and he's done a lot. But he played in a band called the Black Italians.
Yeah. Yeah. The Black Italians.
How come I'm not in that band?
Hysterical, isn't it?
I need to be in that band.
Isn't it crazy?
Yeah.
They were a good band, too. The Black Italians.
So you remember them?
I never knew, honestly, if I'm being completely honest, the Black Italians until I was introduced to Jimmy Vivino and started looking through all of his stuff.
Okay.
And, I was like, wow, this band's great. And I knew that we were getting the Blue Soul Rockers. So now there's a Blue Soul Rockers East and a Blue Soul Rockers West. And so we're getting the Blue Soul Rockers East. There's the Blue Soul Rockers. There's the Black Italians. There's another one in there. I mean, he's had a lot of different configurations, and they're all great. They're all great.
Great.
Yeah.
On top of being Conan O'Brien's band leader.
On top of being for many years.
Many years.
Is
Many
Conan
years.
gonna be there?
No.
Well.
No, and well, here's another thing. There's another version of the story going around, but we were originally, and I told this last time I was here, Thursday night got booked right away, and Saturday night got booked right away. And so Friday night was just sitting there open, and you know me, because everything has to be in order right away, okay? And
You're neurotic?
a little bit. So,
Neurotic spiritual hippie with an Italian temper.
you hit that right on the head.
Yeah, but she's all about love.
But I'm all about love. So Tom Starr sends me this link I play the link. I'm sitting there one night, and he says, "How about this?" I play the link, and I was like, I heard 2 notes. I got to have this guy. Who is he? So we got in touch with Jimmy's manager, who's wonderful. He's the coolest guy. He had to talk about, the Renaissance and what's happening in Utica. We weren't even really talking about Utica Summer Fest. We were talking about Utica, the city, where we've been, what we're doing now, where we're going, everything that's happening. And he was just like, we have to make this happen for you. And he said, this is just happens to be a 2-week hiatus from the Conan O'Brien show. And he's going to be on the East Coast. So he says, I'll get right back to you. And he did. He got right back to us maybe a day or 2 later. And he's like, it was written in the stars.
All the stars aligned.
All the stars aligned.
It's incredible.
Yeah. And I have to say that, you would think that he's untouchable or,
Right.
you know what I mean? Because
especially for like a Utica event,
Not at all. Not at all. Totally jazzed.
And where the heck is Max Weinberg?
Isn't that the other?
He was the drummer.
Oh, from Conan O'Brien?
Conan O'Brien and Bruce
Jimmy?
Springsteen.
They had both of them? Well, yeah, I
Yeah,
know he's
and Bruce, yeah.
Huh. What,
Yeah.
what kind of a band does he come with? It's like a full-on band, orchestra, 5-piece, 4-piece?
There's 4.
Four?
There's 4 of them. Yeah. 4. I think they're bringing 4. I think Blue Soul West might have 4, but I think there's 5, but there's 4 in the East. So.
How cool is that? Like, he's got a pond to fish out of and have.
Totally.
I'm going on the East Coast, so I'm going to play with these guys. And then I go to
Totally.
the West Coast, I go play with these guys. And I'll go down south and play with these different guys.
And so Ronnie, his manager, he was like, obviously he's going to, try route and things now that they decided on Utica Summer Fest. And that's exactly what he did, Got on the phone, took him a day, routed a bunch of stuff, and he's golden. I think on Thursday night, they're coming in on Friday. On Thursday night, they're playing a gig in Massachusetts. They might be driving into town Thursday night. So it'll be fun. I'm psyched. I'm so psyched.
And the Funk Evolution, the band that's playing on Thursday, where are they from? What's their backstory?
They are from the tri-state area. Big party band. They're a house band at one of the joints out in Saratoga. So they play there all the time. But, a lot of those guys in Funk Evolution are, how do I want to say? They're professionally trained. They're schooled. They went to schools, some great schools for music. They've, recorded with, I want to say George Parliament. I want to say Aretha Franklin. they're no joke. These guys are the real thing.
Are they coming and playing their own music, or is it going to be covers, or a little bit of both?
There's going to be a little bit of both. The covers they do. They have a chick on lead now, and so she's got a great voice. And she's one of those girls where, like, if you listen to her, her voice, like, you wouldn't expect her voice coming out of her. You know how that happens? And she's got a really cool voice, soulful voice, funky. Yeah.
We just had that happen here a couple weeks ago.
like,
Ashley Dakar.
Yeah.
Like, small, timid-looking woman, and she just opens up.
Powerhouse.
Wow.
Yeah.
She's got an amazing voice, that woman.
There's a few of them around here. Like
True, yeah.
ZZ's another one.
Yes.
When she sings, oh my God.
Yeah, you had her on.
She's incredible.
Yeah.
She's absolutely incredible.
Yeah, she was
Love
good.
that girl. She's doing some great things out there, too. And you can check her out every weekend at the Turning Stone, pretty much, Turquoise Tiger. She's doing her thing up there. But
Nice.
What time does the music start at Summerfest?
4:30.
Starting at 4:30.
4:30.
Mm-hmm.
4:30, bands go on. Yeah, we're not fooling around. We have from 4:30 to 8 o'clock. And
They'll do
so
like a 2-set type of thing?
Yeah. Well, except for Friday night. Friday night, there won't be a break. Monk Row Trio is going to open it up. And Monk Row and Jimmy have been talking back and forth.
Have
and
they
so,
really?
yeah.
Oh, good.
Yeah, I'm telling you, these guys are so pumped. They are so excited to come play this, and that just makes me feel so good.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because it's not just another gig that they're
Right.
going to, Everybody is really from the heart, jazzed about coming to play. And so you know that when the musicians get up there and they're pumped up for a gig, you know that the energy is just going to, I have chills right now, that the energy is just going to elevate. Once I hear that first note on Thursday, I'll be cool. You know, I'm calm, I'm collected.
Is that when you crack open the bottle of wine?
I got blueberry blonde on tap. I might go for that instead.
There you go.
You know, it'll be hot Thursday. It'll be hot.
Good.
So
You
yeah.
need to get a big bottle of champagne like those NASCAR drivers get, like the real big ones.
Yeah.
And you just have to, when that first note comes, you gotta be the first person. You gotta hit the party off. Just break that bottle.
Pop it open.
Yeah,
Crack
pop it open. Just
and
spray it.
I'm
Start
so
tiring.
excited. I'm so excited. I mean, you know, naturally I'm a little bit nervous. You know what I mean?
You're a promoter. You're supposed to be nervous.
You know, naturally I'm a little bit nervous.
There'd be something
we
wrong
had this
if you weren't nervous.
We had this conversation the other day. I said to Z, I go, I'm a little nervous, Z. Is that like normal? He's like, there'd be something wrong with you if you weren't.
If you're putting up an event and you're not nervous, then something's wrong. Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely. I think everybody, no matter how many times you do an event, you still get a little bit of nerves.
Yeah.
Because anything can happen, but it's also the excitement of it too.
Right.
You know, like you put all this work into it and you're like, now it's time to have fun and
Well, I think that's it. You know, I mean, I've been going and going and going. We started working on this in October of 2017. We didn't announce it to the community until February of 2018 at the press conference with Mayor Palmieri and Commissioner DeStito. But I already had months of work in. And so now it's just been one speed, constant. You know, there is no 5 o'clock. There hasn't been a 5 o'clock for the past how many months? 9 months. There haven't been Saturdays and Sundays. You know, there's been maybe I can count on both hands like the number of days I just sat there and did nothing because I made myself because I was so burnt. But we really accomplished putting this thing together. Like I said, I've been in media for so long, and what we did in the amount of time we did really takes a year's worth of teams to do. And so now for me to switch from that speed to let's have fun, I kind of, you know, I'm talking myself into that groove every day because I can relax a little bit now. You know, I'm not, okay, what's next? You know what I mean? What's next? It's
don't be Bridezilla.
No.
Relax.
Did it make you
No.
feel better? Like when Max Weinberg said he could do it, was there like a sense of relief?
Jimmy Vivino.
I'm sorry. Jimmy Vivino.
Go to bed, Pelleggi.
I'm sorry. Was there like a sense of relief? Like you just came, like, were you super, super stressed through that process? And then once you found out he was coming, did it just kind of...
No,
I
I wasn't stressed. And I wasn't stressed because my initial conversation with Rennie, his manager,
right,
was just so cool. You know what I mean? It was like I'm sitting here talking to you guys, you know? And like I said, we weren't even really talking about Utica Summer Fest. We were talking about the city.
Was he familiar with the area?
No, not at all.
So this would be Bruce Springsteen's first time being in Utica?
Oh, you're
Go to
funny,
bed, chicken.
You're funny.
So no, I wasn't stressed at all. And he left me on such a high note
Yeah.
that I really wasn't.
No pun intended.
Yeah. I really wasn't. I wasn't worried. And he just has that vibe about him too.
Yeah.
So
every promoter that I've ever worked with in my life always gets. Chuck Chao will smoke 2 packs of cigarettes before the show even starts. Just going back and forth, going, I don't know, pal. I don't know. How do you think? We need a big walk up tonight.
We need a big walk up.
You know, but my PSA for the day today, Utica, New York. Attention, citizens of Utica, New York. You have a free event going on this weekend. Thursday, Friday, Saturday, bringing in world-class musicians. Free. Did I tell you free?
How much is it?
It's my free.
Oh, it's free.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Which free is my second favorite F word. It's free this weekend, downtown Utica.
That's good.
Free event this weekend. You've got no excuse not to go down there, not to support it, and or don't, and just stay home and keep complaining that there's nothing to do.
Nothing to do. Yeah.
Around here. It sucks. I never heard of that band before. I'm not gonna go check it out. It's free.
and go to bed pledgy.
Free event this weekend. It's going to be awesome, and bringing back the whole vibe of good old summertime. It's safe to say that.
Yes,
that's exactly what. You're
well, that's a compliment because good old summertime was such a long-standing community event. And everybody obviously was just so in love with it. And so when Utica Summer Fest, hit the streets, that was the natural way to go. It was a natural way to go. It's just a natural reaction. People are going to compare it, and that's a compliment to us and all we're putting into it, and I hope it lasts for
we all
long.
grew up going to the Utica, good old summertime.
Good old summertime.
And now that people are older and have children, and that we all have fond memories of it. So like people want to bring their kids to the event.
Yeah.
So I think that's where this brings that excitement back. Is like, wow, it's good old summertime is back. No, it's Summerfest. It's the same, similar but different. But to us 40-somethings, people that grew up with it, it's
Do I
it's good to
still
bring
look
your
40?
kids and.
You look 23.
I meant us, not you. When you turn 30, let us know.
Thank you. But you're right. You're right. You're 100% right. And there hasn't been one time that somebody has referred to good old summertime and hasn't used the word memories in the same sentence. Right. Mm-hmm. So that's what we're going to get a lot of. We're going to get a lot of people that for whatever reason, for whatever memories they hold, whether it's their kids or their girls in the Miss Greater Utica pageant or whatever, the bed races, all of those things.
The Battle of the Bands.
The Battle of the Bands.
Don't bring the Battle.
No.
Too much drama. Crap.
Well, it
Listen,
is.
they actually have to battle.
It is. It's
kind of fun.
It's a lot of drama. I did speak with one very well, Mike Santalucia. I spoke with him when we first started planning this. And, we did talk about the Battle of the Bands. And that conversation that I had with Mike, it meant a lot. I listened to everything he had to say. But for the amount of time and the logistics of having to set up and break down every day and, everything that's involved, the amount of time that we do have to set up every day, there's just so much that went into it that logistically it wasn't possible.
Yeah.
It just wasn't possible. And, I wanted to bring people into the area. I mean, there's people coming into the area following these bands in.
Yeah.
We have a group, I believe it's a group from Norwich that's always on our page and sharing things. I think it's Norwich. Binghamton, maybe. And so there's people on that Facebook page that are actually looking to come into Utica Summer Fest and celebrate with us. So I'm excited. I'm excited.
You mentioned earlier, too, the parrot heads that come from all over to check out with the drunk sailors.
Have you ever, the boat drunks?
The boat drunks, right.
Have you ever been to a Jimmy Buffett concert?
Yeah, I have bad experience with Jimmy Buffett's not one of my favorite artists.
Really?
We're not going to get into that.
I have a little bit of a horror story with.
Me too.
Only because I worked on a casino boat and I would have to listen to Margaritaville 6 times a day from 5 different artists.
Yeah.
So it kind of wore on me after a while.
Yeah.
I had a bad experience, but I'm not going to get into.
You don't want to tell us what it is?
Nah, just no.
So the parrot heads in the in the parking lot. I mean, I've been to a lot of Dead shows too.
Mm-hmm.
I've been to more Dead shows than I have Jimmy Buffett shows, but it's kind of like that same vibe, just amongst the people within their own little community, within the Dead community and within the Parrot Head community, and they travel all over the place, and they're fun, kind people, and they're animated and comical, and
I love to have a good time.
They love to have a good
I'd love
time.
to have like a fan base just so I can call them chicken heads.
Chicken head. So you could start that.
We could start.
You could start that.
We do have your fan out there in like Japan or whatever. That chick's she's from Japan. Yeah, where is she? No, she didn't chime in today, but the one that says I like chicken.
You really do have a chick out in
Japan. She chimes in like
you guys are all the way in Japan.
Thousands of downloads in Japan. We have thousands.
Really?
Yeah.
How cool is that?
It's great. We've gone international around here.
That is awesome.
It's crazy. It is. It blows me away every time. Not even just Japan, France, Switzerland, Germany. I'll show you the numbers after we're done. It's crazy. It'll blow you away.
That's
awesome. It blows me
awesome.
away every time I look at it, too.
Well, Longwood's checking in from Jersey right now.
New Jersey, Florida. We've had a bunch of people checking in from all over the place today.
Nice.
Vegas, Dan.
Good for you guys.
He's calling us out, by the way. He said, whatever happened to the D Does Jersey Shore at Longwoods.
We do got to revisit that. One of these days we will.
Pool party at Longwoods. Longwood, we're waiting for you, man. Get the date.
Right on. The chicken does have an admirer from Japan, though, and she will chime in daily. I like chicken. So
maybe she's a mail order bride.
Maybe. Maybe.
Hey.
Maybe she's a male.
You know.
Send her the
Maybe it's Maybelline.
Send her the LA around your neck. See what happens.
Confucius say he who goes through the turnstile at the airport sideways is going to Bangkok. That's Confucius today. Oh, they're checking in right now. Says hi. So
come on.
Hi, chicken. Yes, we got it right now. Twitch is checking in. Thank you so much for checking in. That's Luna Firestorm.
Luna Firestorm.
Yeah.
Luna Firestorm.
Checking in, saying hi. I like chicken.
Hello.
Bok chicken, bok
chicken heads. Let's get the chicken heads going.
Anyways, a free event this weekend in Utica. We got to reiterate on the fact that there's this incredible event going on. World-class musicians. We got a kids area, so bring the kids. There's going to be alcohol, beer and wine. Just
beer and wine. Yeah.
Alcohol
beer
for
and
the
wine.
kids.
Alcohol for the kids. Well, for me,
cops.
I'm still mentally. I'm still a kid.
Yeah.
Anyways,
and make sure you pre-order your tickets. Because it's free.
As you could just pretty much enter wherever. There's not going to be one specific place to enter.
Well,
is there?
the footprint will be fenced in, and the reason for the footprint being fenced in is so that we didn't have to fence in a beer and wine garden, and everybody was tied to one spot.
Oh.
So if mom wants to watch her kids and have a glass of wine, she can do that. So rather than, I know, I've been there. So rather than just fence in a small area for a beer and wine garden, we fenced in the entire footprint, thanks to City of Utica and Common Council. And so there will be entry points from Elizabeth. There'll be entry points from all of the, the roads that are closed off. There'll be entry points from all of those.
What kind of fence you using? Just like a regular
snow fencing.
Snow fencing.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, gotcha.
Snow fencing.
Excellent.
And we have a lot of security. So if you get caught trying to walk out of there with a beer, don't do it. If you get caught trying to give an underage a beer, don't do it. You're going to ruin it for yourself. We got lots of security. And the reason for that is because it's a family event. We want everybody to be there and be safe. We were very, very serious about that. But we also, we balanced it. So you can be out in the street and having a drink and enjoying the music and just be respectful of each other. Don't come with out-of-state IDs because I'm not accepting any out-of-state IDs. Sorry. But it's only New York State identification. The person I have on IDs, you're certainly not going to want to mess with him. So don't even try.
Don't
even try to come up with a fake ID. It's just, we got you covered. I've been there, done that, and so has the rest of the crew with me.
All of us. So.
Yeah, so don't bother.
We all been there.
Don't bother.
I still have my fake ID from back in the 30s.
Do you really?
Yeah, it's sitting in my top drawer.
Well, at that time, back then, we were able to erase it.
Yeah.
Remember that?
Right, yeah.
We were able to erase it and pencil it in and, make it look really good. We used some kind of chalk or something. You can't,
Chalk.
Yeah, you can't do that now.
No.
And that's,
They're all holograms now.
They're all holograms. And one of the reasons why a lot of places don't accept the out-of-state IDs is because New York State has the barcode. So without that barcode from New York State, you're screwed.
You're screwed.
Don't bother. Stay home. call your girlfriend, rent a Netflix, have a good time.
Chill.
Chill.
I could plan out your Thursday night for you.
Or they can come and just not drink.
Oh, well, absolutely. Yes,
You don't
that's
have
what I'm
to drink.
saying. No, they don't have to drink. No. But, absolutely.
I could plan out your Thursday night for you, chicken.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. You go, you hang out at Summerfest. We're going to do live broadcasts. And we're done by what? 9? 8:30?
8 o'clock. Well, 8 o'clock.
8 o'clock. It's
8 o'clock.
Done by 8 o'clock. You got a whole night to go out on the town after that. It is Thursday. Thursday being the hottest
Well,
night in
you
Utica.
guys can. I got to go to work.
Oh, you got to work? All right. Well, how about Friday?
Friday I can.
All right, so Friday, we're going to plan Chicken's Friday. We're going to go to Summerfest.
Hook him up.
He needs to get hooked up.
We're hooking him up.
He does. If you got any single ladies for him, send him Chicken's way. Anyways, Friday, we do the broadcast. We're at Summerfest. We're hanging out. Jimmy Vivino. We get selfies with him. We're talking Conan O'Brien, blah, 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 blah. We're partying.
Blah, 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 blah.
We got a couple beers in us. We pack up. We head out. We're going to go Varick Street after that or something.
Or we can stop over to the Devereaux.
Or we go to the Dev. There you go. Or Griffin's.
The Dev, Griffin's.
Or go to Ocean Blue. Or we don't have to leave downtown Utica. Good point.
No, you don't.
You don't.
You don't.
And but if we want to, we could take CNY cabs.
Yes. But that's the cool thing about this whole resurgence in Utica now. Like downtown Utica is starting to blow up a little bit. There's foot traffic down there. There's a college down there. There's bars and restaurants. And it wasn't like that before, maybe like 10, 15 years ago. It was
And that's
kind
why
of
I say we need to bring that trolley back. Just
that would be so cool.
Street.
That would be so cool.
It'll alleviate so much of the parking and it'll help businesses all together.
That's actually a really good idea. I spent a lot of time downtown when we were building this and planning this and going down and measuring again and the whole 9 yards. And honestly, just the people walking up and down the streets every day, all day long. Yep. It doesn't matter what time it is. It's not just lunchtime. It's, 9 o'clock in the morning, right on. And it's just cool. It's just a cool vibe. Really cool vibe.
And you're adding to the cool vibe this weekend.
Thank you.
I'm excited.
Thank you.
I think I've said I'm excited about 700 times in this podcast. But I am.
I'm excited too. I am.
Luna Firestorm wants to know when this is. It's this weekend. This weekend here. We're in Utica, New York, in case you didn't know
This
that.
Thursday, Friday, Saturday.
Thursday, Friday, Saturday. We're blocking off the main street pretty much of Utica for a couple blocks. There's a couple blocks for a couple hour blocks too as well. And we're got music and fun for the kids and alcohol and a bunch of other things.
Great music.
Great music. The
Artists.
music's going to be off the hook. I like a good funk band.
I know.
I like a good funk
Me too.
band.
What kind of artists you got going on?
You mean like visual art painters and things like that?
Whatever.
To be honest with you, I have a couple of vendors that are selling their work. I have a guy who does phenomenal photography, and his name is Tim Carey, and he does photography of all Utica landmarks, and even if they're not landmarks, just really cool photographs. So he's coming down there, and he'll be down there all 3 nights selling. I have another guy who is his name is Joe Cole, and he does pen and ink, and he does larger scale stuff, but he specifically for Utica Summer Fest wanted to come in to Utica Summer Fest. He's from out of town. I forget where he's from, but he's from out of town, and he reproduced a lot of his work for Prince, which is really cool, and he does a lot of rock and roll stuff. So I saw some of his pieces down at Bite, and it had his tag on it, and I loved it. It was a Jimi Hendrix piece. It was really cool. Really cool, yeah. And so I called him up, and I'm like, hey, I'd love to have you at Utica Summer Fest, and tell me about it. So he went online and, looked into it, and so he'll be down there. I have another woman who does some really beautiful stone work for gardens and things like that. Really cool stuff, so she'll be there. Who else do I have? I can't
There's
think.
a lot to look at.
Well, yeah, there's a lot to look at, And like I said, I have a handful. I don't have 20 artisans in there because I didn't accept everybody. I kind of made it juried so that they had to produce photographs of their work and their displays and things like that. So I did that for a reason, because I wanted to build on the quality, and so we have a really good start. We have a really good start.
Excellent start.
But the atmospheric performers, they're coming up from down south.
What exactly are they doing? Is this like the Mardi Gras theme?
Yeah, I can't wait.
And there are people on stilts and
stilt walkers
contortionists
and contortionists and you know the chick in the bubble. I'm dying to see her.
I love chicks in bubbles.
I love to see her and the one with the ribbon and just cool stuff. And they're going to be. This is what they do. This particular group. When I first got in touch with them, they were in Japan for a month. It was the beginning of the year. I think it was January. It had to be. So they did a month-long tour in Japan with the symphony orchestra. Then they came back to the States, and then they did some shows out in Miami because they're based down south. And then they went out to Istanbul, Turkey. And then they came back home, and then they went out to Vegas and someplace in between. And now they are literally, as we speak, driving up the coast on their way to Utica.
Awesome. Wow.
Psyched. Yeah. Yeah, these people are no joke.
World-class artists as well.
World-class artisans. They travel all over the world.
Almost like
all over the world.
Gypsy type of thing.
Maybe. When I talked to this woman, I mean, she was just, her name is Tatiana, and she was just so cool. And, she was psyched. And so she put a lot into this. She put a lot into preparing and sending me the right people. And it was just all about talking to her and her getting a feel. And it wasn't like, okay, well, we'll put something together and send it over to you. It was, there were conversations and a lot of care and thought went into it. And so she put a nice crew together. So I'm excited. Yeah.
We have to give some love and respect to Joe Finelli and his sound crew.
Oh my God.
We've got to make sure we do that because Joe, he doesn't get any credit that he deserves. The guy's all over the place.
All over the place.
And he's constantly at like 5 different gigs at once. And he is pretty much one of the best sound guys around.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
And he's going to be your main production guy at Summerfest.
Joe's on it for me. And so, again, I'm going to go to the limited amount of time that we have to set up every day because we have to break down every day so the city can continue to run. But knowing that Joe's on it, I don't worry. Mm-hmm. I don't worry. He's got it all figured out. He had it all figured out a long time ago. Leave him alone and let him do his thing, So between Joe Finelli and the crew that I have on the power, the crew supplying the power and coordinating everything and hooking everything up is just phenomenal.
See, that's a good thing about having a guy like Joe, and how well Joe works, that now you could that's one thing you don't have to worry about.
I don't have to worry about that at all.
Off your plate. You don't have to.
I don't have to worry about that at all. I don't have to worry about that. I don't have to worry about the power getting hooked up. One of the things that we wanted to do also for the food trucks is we're asking them to please come prepared as self-contained food trucks with their own generator and things like that. But we wanted to make the experience for the people that are coming to the festival just a little bit more, kinder. And so we're bringing in one big generator and we're hooking everybody up.
One big sumbitch. That thing's huge, huh?
One big, huge.
It's running the whole festival.
Massive generator that they don't even have them around here. So we had to go out of town to get that. And that's coming in and being delivered. And again, the guys that we have on crew, I can't thank enough. The other morning I did a group text with the 3 of them, George, Sam, and Mike. If you guys are watching this and you hear this, and I'm like, okay, guys, it's Gina. Just so we're on the same page, it's this, and this is what we have to run it all, okay? And it was, one of Gina's big, long texts, and there's probably a couple of you out there that's laughing about that right now, but you know how I am. And so then George answered back, yes. Thank you. That's all I needed to hear.
One simple word. Right?
One simple word, yes.
Dave Borges just checking in and says hello.
Hello, my friend.
Dave, I hope we see you out
at
Summerfest this weekend. Hopefully one of the days, if not all 3. Come hang out. We'll be there at the D and doing our live broadcast. We planned out Chickens Friday night, so that's Chickens Friday night.
We just
Glad I planned your weekend too. Just quit your job. Longwood wants to know who the guy is just sitting there looking lost. That's Chicken.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's me, dude.
That's Chicken.
Where the hell am I?
Yes.
You know, in addition to the two crews that I just mentioned, you know, again, our sponsors.
Give some love to your sponsors.
Adirondack Bank, Rob Clark, thank you so much for everything. The Restaurant Equipment Corporation, Tony Amodio, thank you so much. Just incredible support, and I can't express my gratitude for supporting this event. We would have never gotten this far if, you know, Mayor Palmieri and his administration didn't share this vision. The Common Council that came together and supported this whole thing for the better good of the city and the wellness of the city. It's just a great thing. Commissioner DeStito, thank you so much. When she heard about this, she was right there, and she's been a constant supporter as well. My media sponsors, Disruption Network, you guys have been great from day one.
Better than the other media outlets that aren't giving you any love.
You guys have been awesome, and I appreciate it.
Except for WUTR, right? You said they were giving
WUTR is my media sponsor on Utica Summer Fest. My sales rep from WUTR is incredible, Marianne. She's wonderful. She called me up one day, and she's like, you know, we can get you on this week, so how about a commercial? I'm like, oh dear. I have nothing. We have nothing. We have no footage from previous years. We have no photographs from we have nothing. So I took what I had. I had the links, and I took some photographs of the artists that are coming up, and I put the storyboard together, and I sent it over to UTR, and I hadn't heard back until a commercial was produced. And you guys know how this goes. You know, it's usually like back and forth, back and forth. Can you change this? Can you change that? Nothing. It was perfect. They just hit a home run with it.
Wow.
I know. And I was just like, I watched it again, and I'm like, really? And I was so happy, and I was like, this is perfect. I love it. Thank you. And it happened within a day.
Wow.
It happened within a day. The service that UTR, you know, Steve was all over Utica Summer Fest. He loved it. He sat down. He listened face to face, so professional and so supportive. And so I just thank them from the bottom of my heart. Jay Sumner with I Love Utica. He's done a lot for us on social media, sharing into his networks also. So, you know, thank you, Jay. He's been really jazzed about everything.
Does he have a role at Summerfest?
He not physically there, but you know, Jay did a lot for us on social media.
Promo-wise,
yeah, promo-wise, you know, getting us into his network, sharing us into his networks. When I, you know, attended Tomato Pie Day, he did a nice little interview there with me, which, you know, gave me a nice boost. And he did the video, the memes for me. And, you know, Jay, his mind is like, you talk to Jay and, you know, he's over here once and then he's over here. But I can follow him. I get it. I dig it. So
lucky you.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I don't know if I'd admit that. You can follow it.
I follow him, and I appreciate his energy.
Yeah.
And so, you know, he puts these memes together, and they're cute, and they get a lot of views, and people like them. Yeah, they do. You know, and he's
very good at what he does.
He is very good at what he does, and so, you know, thank you, Jay. I appreciate it. And PJ Green, PJ Green has done all of my print for me. We have 5,000 of these brochures that we have distributed throughout the city. Which have been wonderful and very helpful and informative. They did my merchandise. They did our shirts. They did our koozies. The girls down there are great to work with. Rick Green, thank you. You know, I'm texting Rick first thing in the morning. Rick, do you think I can do? And he's like, sure, no problem, whatever you need. So they're just, everybody's so great to work with. McCraith Beverages. talk about leaving it up to the professionals. And I stone them a little bit, and every time I do, it's don't worry. We got it covered. Don't worry. So, and I don't. So I'm not worried. I'm just not worried. I'm happy. Fidelis for supporting the Kids Zone. Bless you.
Thank you.
You're welcome. So Fidelis for supporting the Kids Zone. Gina over there, she's been great to work with too. So I'm very excited. My nightly sponsors, Mike from the Killebrew and Mario from CNY Seal Coating. Great. They added a lot. They infused a lot of excitement into the party with the $500 giveaway every night. That's and awesome. The costumes. And so, yeah, I want that whole, that's a good reference, the Mardi Gras feel. I want that whole
party
vibe feel,
Everybody having a good time.
Yeah.
That's what it's about.
Well, that's what it's about.
Exactly. Super psyched.
This isn't a church bazaar.
Which you can have one of those every weekend.
Right.
Yeah.
This is an event.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lots
this is
going on.
Yeah, this is an event. And it's an event that we hope to build on. I got calls from businesses that I may or may not have approached for sponsorship. But especially within the past week, I've gotten some really nice emails, some nice text messages. I got a phone call from some business owners that have watched. Everybody's always a little apprehensive on an inaugural year event.
Really?
Yeah.
I've never known.
That's always a really hard sell. But they've watched it, and the feedback I've gotten from them has meant an awful lot to me, because they don't really have a stake in it, or maybe they passed up an opportunity to have a stake in it, and so them reaching out to say awesome, wonderful, great job,
we'll be in it next year type of thing.
And that's what I think
it means so much to me.
Kind of makes me laugh. It's like, the absence of some of the media coverage is after this event is kicked off and you just nail it. They're going to be up your butt like you wouldn't believe, and next year they're going to want to place claim into something.
Well,
maybe except for some of your former employers,
which even then they'll still probably want to come back, crawling back.
Well, I have to be honest with you though, and I don't need to tell you guys this because you've known me for many, many years. The one thing about me is I'm loyal, and I don't forget.
That's true.
So when people are with me from day one, they're not going anywhere unless they walk away. And that's it. These people right here have my loyalty, because without them, I would not be sitting here. And that's it.
End of story.
End of story.
End of story.
Doesn't get more complicated than that.
I can be very loyal, but I have to go.
Okay.
So
where are you going?
You going to work?
No.
Quit your job, Pledgy. Hannaford's, if you're watching this, Pledgy quits. I'll quit for him.
But
you want me to call in? I'll pretend to be your dad.
Paul Michael's father. Yeah, he doesn't want to be there. What's that? Yeah, no, he's out.
He's out. Okay. He's gone.
Well, thanks for
he joined the military.
Not really doing much today, and
yeah, that's all right, man. I'm glad we get to accomplish some things.
Yes,
and
thanks for coming.
I'll keep you in the loop.
Keep me in the loop for sure. Thanks, Paul.
All right, guys.
Good luck.
See you later.
Good luck.
We should probably.
You too.
Thank you.
Good luck this week.
Thank you.
You'll be fine. You'll do great.
Thank you.
She's gonna kill it.
Thank you.
She's gonna kill it. We should probably cut it too. We're almost at that time, and my bladder's filled.
Yeah,
it is.
But shortly after Summerfest, we have the Grub and Gab.
The Grub and Gab.
Have you heard about this yet?
Well, you guys were telling me briefly, so tell me all about it. I want to hear it.
It's a focaccia sandwich. And
which is my favorite F word.
It's his favorite F word. And it's a challenge to see who can eat this sandwich the quickest. I had to. Somebody took my insert out here with the.
I have it right up there on the screen for you, chicken. If you can read that far.
Look at that.
No, but basically you get they had a half-hour time set on it. It's triple the meat.
And this is at Old Babies.
This is Old Babies on Oneida Street. It's 4126 Oneida Street.
Awesome family.
Yeah.
And
Awesome family. Love them.
great. Talk about millennials kicking ass. They kick ass over there.
Well, it's in their blood.
Absolutely.
It's in their blood.
It's triple the meat, triple the toppings. So there's like 3 or 4 different kinds of meat on this thing. And, I mean, there's roasted peppers, there's hot peppers, there's mayo, you name it. And then there's a pound of fries. And then you got to wash it down with a 2-liter soda or a 40 ounce of beer.
Oh, wow.
And before they had a half-hour time limit on, and nobody was able to accomplish this. So we're like, well, let's do it differently. Let's see who can finish this the quickest. And they set the new standard. And so the winner, take it away, Z.
The winner of this eating competition that we are having. You'll get your name into the competitive world of eating, I guess. I don't know. No, you won't.
No, you won't.
The winner of
He's
this,
joking.
you get to set the bar. So you become the instant legend
Right.
of eating. Well, an instant legend around the D. And old babies, of course. You get your picture hung up on the wall. Right now, it's totally blank on that wall. They have the space. It says the Goliath Challenge, and it's completely blank. So you get your picture up on the wall. You're going to get a T-shirt. You're also going to get the golden ticket from Oh Baby Sandwich, which is a sandwich free for a month. Or it's a sandwich a month for a whole year for free.
Wow, that's nice.
And then also,
it's really nice.
We're going to sprinkle in a couple tickets to get the let out at the brewery, Saranac Brewery, which is that's on August the 10th. And
awesome.
You get all these cool accolades and bragging rights, of course, and you get to set the bar, which is pretty much the important thing of the whole challenge, is setting the bar and letting everybody know where that competition lies. And then who knows, maybe we'll do it in the future and do another competition and try to break that record. So, but that's all going down Tuesday, June 26th from 5 to 8 p.m. 4126 Oneida Street. It's in between New Hartford and Utica. It's Oh Baby's Gourmet Sandwich Shop. And we're looking for a couple competitors. I know Masucci's in. I talked to him. He's in. 100%.
He's in.
So there's
He's
not,
my odds-on favorite, by the way.
You're not like having participation trophies and
No. It's just winner takes all.
We are doing a
winner takes all.
Okay.
cornhole toss challenge.
Yes.
Nice.
Distance as well, and the proceeds go to Jam for John, which is an employee from there. It's that has stage 4 cancer, and she's doing a benefit, and the proceeds will go to that benefit.
Awesome.
Which you're also doing another benefit at...
That's at Celtic Harp, and that happens July 29th. It's a Sunday. They're doing a Jam for John at the Celtic Harp. We'll talk more about that, especially as time gets closer.
And great bands playing, too.
They got an amazing band. Joe and John Kelsey are playing. I know
Nice.
Nick and Jay are playing. There's a few others.
Awesome.
So that's happening on July 29th. But June 26th is our competition for our Grub Gab, which we're going to be doing a Grub Gab pretty much all over the city. So if there's a bar or restaurant interested in being a part of our Grub and Gab series, hit us up. We've got some really cool and unique ways to promote your business and throw a great party. I mean, we don't come with just a broadcast. We come with DJs, and we come with bands, and we come with acoustic artists and prizes and games and a whole bunch of other things. So if you're interested in having the D come to your restaurant or bar, just hit us up. Hit us up at the disruptionnetwork@gmail.com.
I found the insert. So
you got the insert?
The sandwiches, you can choose between 2 different sandwiches for the...
He's going to read this to me and make me hungry now.
Well, you get
Gosh.
2 choices.
So it's the All-American, which is lettuce, tomato, onion, cherry peppers, mayo, mustard, hickory bacon, chicken breast, turkey, ham, and American cheese. Now that's triple everything.
Triple everything.
Oh, my God.
You got to triple size that.
The next is the Broheim, which is lettuce, tomato, grilled onions, roasted pepper, hot peppers, mayo, Gouda cheese, roast pork, baked ham, roast beef, and honey mustard dressing.
I'm so hungry right now.
I know. That sounds so good.
You can't. I'd say it's the best
So
tasting
now-
eating contest ever.
So now, are those sandwiches, are they on the menu?
They're on the menu.
They're on their menu.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, they're on the menu. You can order it at any time.
All their focaccia sandwiches are amazing.
But if you want to try the Goliath, you step up and say, hey, I want to try the Goliath. But we're doing the Goliath Challenge on the 26th, which is coming up really soon. It'll be here. It's a week from today.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
It's going to be fun, too.
It's going to be a great time.
So we get Summer Fest.
That's
then we
cool.
get to do that.
Yeah, we got a lot of
Get
stuff
us out of
going
this
on.
office.
It's nice. Yeah, right? I know.
Yeah,
It'll be cool. You'll be
summertime.
live. Yeah, that's really cool.
We do got to mention our Ease Beats and Bizz crew will be on hand providing entertainment, providing some music as well.
They will be here tonight, too.
And they're going to be here tonight. And they're trying to get, do you want to go on their show tonight? They're like, yes, Gina, if she'll come on our show tonight.
What time? Tell them I'll be sleeping by then.
8 o'clock.
Yeah, I'm done, guys. Sorry.
At 29, she's got to get her beauty sleep.
Yes.
I know, exactly.
Well, we've got a lot of stuff going on. We have got a lot of concerts coming up, a lot of after parties, and
You going to any shows this summer?
Yeah, what are you doing this summer? You got any?
If I told you guys, you would laugh. So I'm going to take my daughter to her first concert.
Okay.
Well, not me. I shouldn't take the credit for it. It's my mom, who's just crazier than me and my sister put together. And so not my choice, but the kids want to go see Imagine Dragons.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
They just played at Lakeview.
And I hear they're killing it.
Yeah, they are.
They're killing it.
The Las Vegas band.
Yeah. So, but other than that, I have a couple things planned. I don't know if I'll get to it or not, but I have a couple things that I'd like to do.
Yeah.
You know, I don't do much.
If not, you'd just be hanging out poolside, right?
I have to be honest with you. I am just so happy right there.
Yeah.
You know,
It's a
I
happy
don't.
place.
That is just. I'm comfortable. I don't have to go anywhere. I'm just happy in Gina land, and I don't need to do it anymore.
I can see you rocking out Get the Let Out, though.
I've seen Get the Let Out a few times, and it's going to be a great show. You know, they're going to do really well. And I've seen them a couple times. But I've mellowed considerably in my later years.
Yeah. You should have seen her 20 years ago.
Oh, I did see her 20 years ago.
I don't know.
I seen her stop a rock star dead in his tracks.
We had some fun. It's like even my mom telling me today, like, ask Gina if she gave me this dish, and I had no idea that you were even in Vegas with us. I don't even remember.
Vegas was a wild time.
I don't remember any of it, but
it was a wild, wild time.
But I did hit you up, and you made her day, so that was.
Well, thank you to your mom for keeping that. I mean, how cool is that?
On display at her house all the time.
That's really
She's
sweet.
got, like her little mantle of things.
That is really, really sweet. So thank you.
Yeah, that was really cool.
That's nice. You know, when you give somebody something and they really appreciate it like that.
So that we always joke about that time about Saliva was in the at the station, and Josie Scott, the lead singer, was like walking out the door, and he had his hand on the door, out ready to leave, and Gina just looks at him. She goes, "Hey," just like that. Didn't say anything. Goes, "Hey," and he just stops, looks at her, walks all the way back down, and starts leaning on the desk. "Hi, how you doing?"
How you doing?
And I was just like, "You just made a rock star stop dead in his tracks and come back and talk to you." So.
You know, I'm not.
And then he quit the band after that.
And then he quit the band. I don't know.
Good job, Yoko.
The rock stars, you know, I was like all in love with them at one time. They don't do it for me anymore.
Get over it.
You so get over it. It's like, you know, you got 42 girls hanging on you, and ew.
And then you start working in the business and seeing what assholes they really are.
You know what I mean? You see what happens, and I don't. I'm just so mellow.
Get yelled at for driving a golf cart too fast.
So mellow. If we can just remind everybody one more time, if they can bring the personal hygiene items for the Veterans Outreach Center, you know, they're coming and they're doing some really great things for us. Another group that reached out to us, Outback Steakhouse.
Oh, cool.
Outback Steakhouse wanted to come down and help.
Oh, that's cool.
Just for the opportunity to be there on the platform of the community and reach out to the community and let the community know that Outback Steakhouse exists.
And bring some steaks.
And, you know, and I just thought that I would like, you guys really want to come down and help. And they're like, yeah, we just want to come down and help. Just, you know, we just want to be on it. And that's what event marketing is all about. Mm-hmm. That's what the event code's all about. That's what event marketing is all about. So we're really excited. Actually, we have an event coming up in November that I had built somewhat. And when the Veterans Outreach Center got involved in Utica Summer Fest, I said to them, would you like to be on this event? And we'll make the event to benefit the Outreach Center. So I haven't announced it yet, but if you want.
Dun, dun, dun.
Dun, dun, dun. You're the first to know.
The exclusive.
Only on Disruption Network.
Wait, hang on.
The following program is an exclusive Disruption Network's production.
All right, go ahead.
What was it?
You got to play the other one. Only on the D.
I'll do that after she says it.
So in November, on November 3rd, we are going to have a white party. And so they do this in bigger markets. It's not a unique concept, but we're going to do a white party. Everything's going to be white. The food is going to be white. You're going to get a white signature drink to go along with your ticket. The drinks are going to be white. The food's white. The dress is white. Everything's white. And so we're going to sell tickets to this awesome party. We have 2 of us, who happens to be my Uncle Jim LaPaglia, and 2 of us. He and Kevin are going to come in and play, and they are going to feature songs from the White Album.
Jim's a great man.
That's cool.
Thank you.
Great man.
Thank you. I love my Uncle Jim. So they're going to feature songs from the White Album. And
are they going to play White Room too? Clapton?
That's a great idea. I don't know, Uncle Jim. You going to play White Room?
Yeah.
That's cool.
White Wedding. White Rabbit.
Barry White.
Yeah. I love him.
Jack White.
So, there's a lot that we can do. And so we'll be releasing details on that.
What is white? What kind of white food?
Oh, God. Lots of things.
Cauliflower.
It's going to be at
Whipped cream.
At Danielle's at Valley View. Jeff Daniels, love him. Love him, love him, love him. I do so much with Jeff because he's just so good at what he does. And so Jeffrey's taking it over. Another one. Don't worry about it, G. Everything's going to be fine. Don't worry about it. But, there's Alfredo sauces and there's Biancos and there's, lots of cool things that we could do with white.
Yeah.
Interesting.
It's going to be really fun. Really
White
fun.
Wedding. That's very cool. What's the date on that again?
November 3rd.
Cool. Well, you got to come back to promote that, right?
Of course.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I think that's a cool event. You got a lot of cool things too. And I got to get into everybody's brain. Like when you do an event, it's not just like your dinner and that's it. Like there's activities and there's things that go on behind it. It's not just one little event.
No.
Like multiple events inside one event.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And so that's my whole reason for starting the Event Co. Is to build events specifically for event marketing. And it's really a growing trend. It's been a growing trend in advertising. And, most advertisers, if you, Google the facts if you want, most major advertisers have lines in their budgets now with event marketing. Mm-hmm. It's just a great platform, and it fills that void. It's ironic because social media is such a double-edged sword. It connects you to so many people all over the world, like you just said. But yeah, there's that disconnect too. You know what I mean? There's that.
Take your head up off the phone and talk to people.
There's that disconnect.
Also, God forbid you get one bad review and that goes viral too.
Right.
Another sort of social media as well.
So my sponsors that are on this, they've all had the opportunity to be on a community platform and just really reach. Outback Steakhouse, they got it. They get it. They understood. And can we come down and can we please use this platform and we will help you do whatever you need to do during the night. Absolutely. That's what this is all about. So we're excited.
How could people find you online?
TheEventCo.co.
Eventco.co.
And how much are tickets?
To the White Party?
No, to the Utica Summer Fest.
It's free.
Free,
people. It's free.
Second favorite F word.
It's free.
Free this weekend, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Make sure you go out and support this great event that Gina has put together. And big ups to Tom Starr as well. I told Tom I want him to come on the podcast. He says, maybe we should do a follow-up after Summerfest type of thing. So
is that what Tom said?
Yeah, and I'm going to hold him to it.
Yeah. Good luck.
I'm going to hold him to it. I want him in the studio.
All right.
I want him in the studio. Tom, to me, Tom's a local radio legend. I mean, guys,
but I'll tell you, Tom's not, he doesn't like Tom is good behind the mic and he's happy. He doesn't like getting up in front of people.
He don't like the attention.
He doesn't.
Well, I'm going to give him some attention. He deserves it, I'm telling you.
Yeah, he's a good man.
He's a great man.
Definitely.
He's a great man. Real quick, I don't want to bring the mood down real quick, but my condolences out to the Mutt Farm family. Mark passed away from Mutt Farm last night.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, who actually was in studio a couple times for us for our anniversary party and a couple other things, too. Cancer got the best of him. You know,
that's too bad.
He didn't know he was sick, and it happened so quick. And so he didn't really suffer too much. So, but my condolences out to the Mutt Farm family.
I'm sorry.
And
Glad we got to
Mark,
meet him.
And great guy, amazing voice.
Yeah.
Great player, awesome musician. But I just wanted to send out my condolences to him and the Mutt Farm family.
Yeah, that's too bad, man.
It's a shame. I wanted to talk about it in the beginning, and I totally forgot. And then it came to me, and you know how I'm in and out. But
You know, can I just, going on this, you know, since you went here, I just, you know, I want to say the American Cancer Society is pouring for me at Utica Summer Fest, and most of us know that my husband passed away from cancer. Fought the most courageous battle I've ever seen anybody fight and walk with so much positivity. And so, you know, a lot of my drive came from that to do this, and part of me feels like I built this for him, in honor of him and in honor of everybody that has fought the battle, beat the battle, lost the battle, or is fighting right now, just to celebrate, you know, life, because it's short and you don't know what's going to hit you and when it's going to hit you. I could be sitting here today, God forbid, and we don't know what tomorrow's going to bring. So a lot of my drive for Utica Summer Fest came from that. And so with the American Cancer Society pouring, I hope that there's none of us are without knowing somebody, whether it be a close personal family member or a friend. We all know somebody, and if they're close to you, you really realize what it is all about when you go through it. I mean, you hear about it, but you really understand it when it hits home. And so that's one of the main things about Utica Summer Fest that has not been talked about until now. So when all of you out there are down there and enjoying yourselves, you know, just take a silent toast. Cheers to all of those who are touched by it.
And it's also a reminder, like, how short life really is. And you could be saving your whole life working for your future and your retirement, and then boom, you're hit with something like cancer, or you're struck by a drunk driver, or just anything. You know, anything can happen. We've seen some of our close friends, you know, just fluke incidences, and just kind of makes you realize, you know, live for today. Do what that thing that you keep putting off.
Yes.
You keep saying, oh, someday I want to get to it. Do it now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Just get out there, do it now, because the future's not promised. Today's here. Do it now.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And that's another reason why we like to get involved with events like this, and the Relay for Life, and Real Men Wear Pink as well. I got involved with that, and I dyed my beard pink. Like, it's super important to me, because cancer affects all of us one way, shape, or form.
Doesn't discriminate.
No, it doesn't.
No,
it doesn't.
It's a shame.
It doesn't.
Fuck cancer.
Yes, fuck cancer. But let's get on a better note. Utica Summer Fest this weekend.
Yes.
This Thursday, we start at 4 o'clock.
I'm so excited.
Thursday, Friday, Saturday, we're going to be there. Come hang out with your friends from the D. Great music, a great art. There's things for the kids, and so much things to do that Gina put together. So come on down. It's free. Did we mention it's free? I think we've mentioned it 100 times, and it's free. It's free. It's
wait.
free.
Can we talk about wait?
Yes.
Oh, two more things I forgot. Okay.
Oh,
so wait, can we talk about
But
how
wait, there's more.
There's more. How we're going to kick it off?
No.
Oh my gosh,
Ribbon
I
cutting?
forgot. So, the St. Paul's Baptist Choir is going to walk, I'll say march, but they're walking up Genesee Street, down Genesee Street, so from Elizabeth toward Blandina in song. How cool is that? At 4:30,
wow.
They are kicking it off, so first night of Utica Summer Fest, first summer solstice celebration.
Nice.
The Utica Baptist Choir is, they're bringing their pipes and they're singing.
Can we have rainbow, like, Head them off.
No rainbow. No rainbow.
No. So they're coming down and they're going to be marching up Genesee Street in song, making their way to the plaza where they'll take the atmospheric stage and they'll sing a couple numbers and then hand it off to Funk Evolution on the band shell.
Oh, that's
going to be great.
Oh, cool.
That's going to be so cool.
Nice.
And then in between the break from Funk Evolution, Thursday night Dance Center is bringing in a crew, and they're going to be literally dancing in the streets.
Oh, cool.
So thanks to Carrie for that. Yeah.
Oh, awesome.
I know.
They do like a little hip hop dancing thing.
Well, yeah, my daughter's in Dance Center, and I went to the recital. Oh, my God. I could have sat there for 3 more hours and watched it. It was awesome. Really cool.
Oh, very cool.
Yeah, so I forgot about that.
Gina, you're a gem in this town. That's for damn
Thank
sure.
you.
And we're lucky that we have you, and we're lucky that we can call you friend.
I'm glad to see you doing your thing.
Ditto.
Man.
Me too.
This is what you're made for.
Yes.
Thank you.
The other stuff you're learning.
Yeah.
This is what you're meant to do.
Thank you. I have chills.
Ah.
I have chills. Don't make me cry.
We'll have a big group hug before you leave.
Okay, good. Don't make me cry.
No cry. No cry. No tears.
No woman, no cry.
Happy tears. Happy tears.
Happy tears.
Happy party tears.
Mm-hmm.
I know firsthand that we're all excited to go down there and be a part of Summerfest and just be a part of it, man. It's going to be a good time. It's going to be a great time.
Thank you for everything.
I thank you for everything. And I want to remind everybody they can listen to this podcast and previous podcasts of EC Radio and all the cool content we have here on the D at disruptionnetwork.net. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. Follow us on Twitter and Instagram. Like us on Facebook. We're on all the social media platforms. So we're very, very easy to find. And we're accessible.
We're just easy.
You're easy. You're easy. Tomorrow's guest, we got a doozy tomorrow, too. Paul Buckley coming in tomorrow.
Oh.
My man, Paul Buckley. Oh, my God. Hi, Carl. Carl Seco saying hi to us.
Carl.
Hi, Carl. Good to see you. We love you, Carl. Thanks for tuning in. And if everybody that is watching this can click the share button and help us spread the word of Summerfest and the D, that would be greatly appreciated. But tomorrow's guest, Paul Buckley, coming in. They're shooting some movie coming in, and he wants to talk about that. And nice. Paul's the guy. If you want to shoot a movie in the area, you got to pretty much go through him. And so Paul is a great man, and plus we're going to talk about the mayor's cleanup team that we joined on with them. We've been on city limits every Sunday for the last month with our cleanup. So we're going to talk a little bit about that. And, he's got a lot of stuff going on.
There's some funny shit in there.
Yeah, I love when Buckley comes around. Me and Buckley have this great dichotomy together, and just he's an old crabby bastard, and I like to call him out on it.
He's so funny.
He is. He
is so funny.
He is absolutely hilarious. I love that man. I do. I seriously love that man. So... so tomorrow, Paul Buckley, and then Thursday we'll be broadcasting live from Summerfest, which I will be there.
Yes.
Originally I wasn't going to be
happy.
there, but I'm excited I'm going to be there in the mix and doing our thing. So great. We will see you tomorrow. Gina, thanks again. Love you so much. We'll see you soon. Bye, G.
Love you. You know what the hell you're listening to?
It's EC Radio.
Never you mind what I'm making. You should spend some time taking a personal inventory of what you're doing for the betterment of society.
Get ready for the Oh Baby's Grub and Gab Challenge, happening live Tuesday, June 26th at Oh Baby's Gourmet Sandwich Shop, 4126 Oneida Street in New Hartford. In this corner, we have a tag team powerhouse of the Oh Baby's Goliath Sandwich and the D. Currently undefeated, they are looking for a new challenger to try to take the belt. The Goliath sandwich stands 3 times taller than the already huge Oh Baby's focaccia sandwich. Do you have what it takes to take down the Goliath? With triple the meat, triple the toppings, pound of fries, and your choice of a 2-liter soda or bring in a 40-ounce of beer. The Disruption Network crew is looking for challengers to take it down. Do you have what it takes to take down the Goliath? Fastest time wins and sets the new bar to be broken. The D crew will be broadcasting live from the event on Tuesday, June 26th. There will be live entertainment from Ease Beats and Bizz, food specials, and other contests to win prizes. Do you have what it takes to take down the Goliath? Put your money where the mouth is. At Oh Baby's Grub and Gab Challenge, Tuesday, June 26th at Oh Baby's Gourmet Sandwich Shop and Disruption Network. Only on the D.
The Property Sisters of the Mohawk Valley was born when 3 top producing agents with over 25 years of combined experience selling real estate joined forces to take real estate to the next level. We practice with honesty, integrity, and the knowledge to help make the buying and selling process easy and stress-free for all of our clients. We pledge to always make our clients our top priority from start to finish and even after the house is closed. We will always be a valued resource for information and assistance for our buyers and sellers. Our customers over the years have become not only past clients, but great friends. As we join hands together as the Property Sisters of the Mohawk Valley, we look forward to serving our clients and our community and making a positive difference. You can reach us at 315-601-9630 for all of your real estate needs.
Hi, this is attorney Nick Pasalacqua. The team of attorneys I have assembled at Pasalacqua & Associates has been carefully hand-picked to include the best trial attorneys in the particular areas of the law that we practice. Have you been charged with DWI or any other crime? Members of our team include former assistant district attorneys, now fighting to protect your rights 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Have you or someone you love been seriously injured in a motor vehicle accident? Members of the team at Pasalacqua & Associates include former insurance defense attorneys, now fighting to ensure that you get every penny you're entitled to. If you need legal help quick, don't waste your time or money calling anyone else. Remember, for legal help quick, you better call Nick and the team at Pasalacqua & Associates. 315-500-NICK or 315-500-6425 or visit cnytriallaw.com today.